Hello, future cabin crew. Would you like to know how the duties are divided on board? What's your duty when you start flying and what's the supervisor's duty? If you're interested in that, keep on watching and let's start. Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hajar. I'm a former Emirates cabin crew and I'm a cabin crew coach now. In today's video, I will be covering the duties on board, how they're divided from the moment that you step in the airport, and also the supervisor's duty. Let's start with the first easy thing. How will you know your position for each flight? You know that each cabin crew must cover a door. Of course, if all doors are covered, then there are some A positions. Recently, A positions are being reduced from flights because there aren't a lot of cabin crew, obviously. But I will take it easy on you. I will try and give you information bit by bit so you're not confused. Before I give you that, do not hesitate on taking a look into my Instagram account, Queen MK Official. Go there, follow me there, and let's become friends because I'm sharing a lot of information there as well. I will ask you a question and you have to answer before you proceed with the video. How many hours you should be there in the Emirates headquarters before your flight? Tell me how many hours down there. I said Emirates headquarters and I did not say the airport. Because when you become a cabin crew, you don't go to the airport in Dubai for your flights, but then you go to Emirates headquarters. I personally get lost in Dubai airport because I only go there when I travel as a normal person, not a cabin crew, and workers there laugh at me every single time because I get confused and they're like, you're a cabin crew, you don't know the airport? That's weird. But it is normal because we don't go to the airport. You will not be going to the airport. You will be going to Emirates headquarters. Then you will just go to the gate, you check in with your card, and then you sign in 2 hours before the flight. So if you come a bit late, then it's an absent, and I've covered this before. You will have deduction. You might even have a warning. It actually depends on your manager. You will sign in the screen, and then you will know your briefing room. So you will go to that assigned briefing room. You will find the rest of the cabin crew there already chit-chatting and getting to know each other because most of the time you don't know the crew that you will be flying with. Only rarely you will be flying with people that you already know. So you will start chit-chatting with your coffee, talking to everyone. Anyways, you will start from economy class, right? So you will be sitting with the economy class cabin crew with the supervisor of the economy crew. The other business class cabin crew will be sitting with the business class supervisor, and the first class cabin crew will be sitting with the purser who is in charge of the supervisors. I hope this is clear. So you will be sitting with the supervisor. The supervisor will ask you if you like a certain position, a certain door. Here, if you like duty free, then you have to choose the door that usually does duty free. It actually depends on the seniors in here. Sometimes the purser will send you emails even before the flight with the assigned positions. You can swap with other cabin crew and just tell the purser that this is completely normal. But then if they did not, then the supervisor will ask you if you like a position, or he will assign positions to you. Then you know your position, okay? You will go now after the briefing. They will talk about the people on board. They will talk about the customer's profile. If there are any people with special needs or any special customers, you will be taking care of them. Each of you will take notes. For example, if you're the door number 1 on the left, you will write every single passenger with special needs or VIP or this special category of people. You have to rate them. You have to know them. So you go and say hello when they board the aircraft. We finished with this. You will take the bus. You will go to the airplane. The first thing you do when you go to the airplane, you will do your safety and security search. Obviously, every single cabin crew member must do that. Even the supervisors must do that. But let's talk about the duties now. There are some duties that you need to do before the aircraft takes off. So it's a ground service where you give people toys, menus, blah, 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 like those things. So this is an easy service. And here you can either go per the manual and each one of you do what you're supposed to do, or you can just agree between each other and take stuff to the cabin, right? Then we take off. You have to start the service, right? I will talk about the supervisor in here. The supervisor is the one in charge of the big galley of the special meals. You know that there are some special meals on board. For example, children meals, diabetic, vegetarian, vegan, a lot of them. So he is responsible for that. He has to check with the catering team when you are still on ground. It's not your duty, it's his duty, unless he politely asks you to do that for him. You can do that, obviously, but he should take the responsibility, not you, okay? Then, of course, as I said, he will make sure that every single cabin crew is doing his job. Are the carts fully loaded and prepared like that, or you are the one who will prepare them? They come with the trays, but then the supervisor must load them with the hot meals that he takes from the oven. Load, 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 load. This is his job. You need to settle those carts. For example, the bar carts with the drinks. You need to organize the drawers and you need to organize the top of the meal cart as well. This is your duty. Here, the supervisor need to load the meals and need to make sure that the service is going right. I will tell you why. Do you know that some cabin crew tend to be chit-chatty with customers just to lose time and only do one cart? Unfortunately, that happens a lot. Do you know that some cabin crew will do 5 carts, while there's another cabin crew who only did 1 cart with 39 trays only? So this is unfair. Here it's the supervisor's duty to make sure that everyone is equal. For example, I took a cart, I went, I finished my 39 customers, I came back, I take another cart. The other one must do the same thing. If he is slow, the supervisor needs to approach him and talk to him. Please, can you hurry up? It's the service time, it's not the chit-chatting time. If you like to talk to a customer, talk briefly or wait until the service is finished and then talk to him. Do not lose time doing this service. Do not lose time chit-chatting with customers during the service. If you are doing your service efficiently, quickly, and you observe that someone else is doing it in purpose, then please do talk to him or even talk to the supervisor, okay? If also you see that the newbies are very, very slow, please do not talk to them very, very badly. Just approach them and tell them that they need to be a bit faster because they're new. If you are just bossy like that with them and talk to them in that matter, imagine how they feel, okay? You're very, very slow. Well, being fast comes with time. Not the first time he's doing the service, you expect him to be so fast. Just remember yourself when you started flying. This happened to me as well. When I was very, very new, it was actually my soupy flight. So I was not slow because this is not what they told me. Maybe I was slow, but then they didn't tell me this. What I remember is that one cabin crew came to me and she was like, "Can you take this cart?" So it's her cart and I'm supposed to take that cart to the cabin. It's her job. And I'm like, okay, I will do that. It's fine. So I went to the cabin with the cart, though I'm not supposed to work. I'm supposed to only watch. Anyways, this is not the issue. I went and I finished it. And then when I came back, she did the same thing. And she was like, "Can you take this cart?" And I'm like, it's your job. You're supposed to do that cart. Do not give me your carts, okay? So I've handled it. I thought that she was very, very senior because she was just talking to me like I was, oh my God, a newbie. And she was so senior. And guess what? During graduation, she was there with me because she repeated. So she failed exams and then she had to repeat exams and she only graduated with me. So when I saw her, I'm like, oh my God, you... Imagine, I didn't talk to her obviously like this, but then from far, I was like, oh, this girl, oh my God, she was so mean and she was acting so senior to me while she was only like days before me. So yeah, they can do that. Also, you will be having some pranks on board. Anyways, the supervisor is supposed to work on board. He's not supposed to just sit there and write VRs because, you know, they have to write reports and stuff and report you and report your colleague and report the customers and report if anything happened. But then they have to do their job as well. Some supervisors will just let you do every single thing because they're lazy. Some others will do some amazing job. It actually depends on the person in here. Yes, I guess it does. So I hope that this video helped you because I know that it will help you when you start flying, and see you in my other videos, and bye bye.